Hey, what's up, Nicholas? So I really liked your essay overall, and actually super interesting. I also did the Dream Crazier commercial, so it was cool to see how the same ideas were like portrayed differently between how I wrote it and you wrote your essay. Um, I actually didn't know, but when I first saw your stuff, I was like, "Oh, we have the same commercial," but it's actually like Dream Crazier is like a section of commercials, so that's pretty cool. I thought mine was like the Serena Williams one, if you know what that is. Um, so in the sentence, the second is the very inspiration and inspiring message. That's in your second paragraph. Uh, that sentence uses inspiration and inspiring the same thing. I just thought you could probably switch out inspiring for motivational. So for the very inspiration and motivational message, thought would flow a little bit better on that. Your denotation paragraph is really solid and it like envelopes the idea of the whole commercial, but you also aren't just summarizing it. The context also of like who people are and what it means and why they used it, I thought was really well done. So that paragraph I thought was just super solid. Um, in the second paragraph specifically, I think you could use some more signal phrases and transition words within the paragraphs to like strengthen the flow throughout. Not just paragraph to paragraph. Um, I think the paragraphs about people specifically, like you had like LeBron and like they had three different people, Nija and someone else, like separated out into paragraphs. I think you could definitely compress the summary of who they are into like one or two paragraphs, and then with that paragraph or two you have left over, you could implement a paragraph about the burden of proof or a strong tie to your thematic like reasoning and purpose of the essay. I think that would definitely strengthen it to have just a paragraph separate about like what you're trying to say overall. Maybe in the middle, before your counter argument or after. I like the transition of ideas a lot in your essay, but I think there's a small amount of room for improvement just on transition phrases from paragraph to paragraph. Like personally, I think that starting the paragraph with "in the blah blah blah" is more of like starting an essay. So I think you could definitely throw a transition in there. I had a really hard time with transitions on my stuff, so I ended up using the link that our teacher gave us. She put it on the same like site for the essay. So if you check that out, there's just like a list of um, transition phrases. So that'd be good to probably check out. And then for your soul readings, I like the pieces you used. I think they worked really well. I don't think there's any issue with that. So no worries on that. But there was no in-text citation, so I would definitely go back and just do the in-text citation. She also posted a link on how to do that on the same page. But for full credit, you definitely have to have some in-text citations. Um, but I like the sources you used, so that was good. And yeah, I mean, all in all, I enjoyed the essay, and I liked the idea of the theme of perseverance and how between art commercials, like separately, it's the same idea that like perseverance in the end like has success. So yeah, good job, man.